Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk once again about being a man. I wanted to make a video for young guys who maybe they don't have someone at the house as a role model. They don't have an uncle or a father around. That's like me. I had a mother. My mom had 4 sisters. Nobody in her family was masculine. Even the men in her family were all beta and just totally emasculated. I had no male. I had to go out in the streets and get mentored by older cats, and that's how the gangs got a hold of me. I have a little list, in no particular order, that I wrote down of 15 things, I think it's 15 things, of ways that you can be a man. If you guys out there want to add anything to this list, it'd be helpful, because when young guys watch this, particularly cats who want this information, some of you have good training. Some of us never did. So let's just go down the list and see what we got. Hopefully this is helpful. The first thing I have on the list is be strong. Work out with weights, be strong. That's a sign of manhood. We're the stronger of the 2 sexes. There's 2 sexes. And we're the stronger of them. So be stronger. You know, I know it's going to sound chauvinist, but don't let no chick be stronger than you. You learn that on the playground. Work out with weights. If you're heavy and you're overweight, lose some weight. Get on your diet. Work out on a calorie deficit. Don't gorge a bunch of donuts before you go work out. Work out hungry. Work out hard. Sweat. Suffer, motherfucker, suffer. And when you go to reward yourself afterwards, reward yourself with good food, lean protein, healthy carbs. Drop some of that weight. If you're too skinny, bulk up. Learn how to eat some good protein. Learn how to work out with hypertrophy. I just did another video about how to actually build muscle. But get strong. Learn how to fight. I personally believe that all men are tasked to defend. We are defenders. We defend kids, we defend women. That's been our role. We have a lot of roles. We have the weight on our shoulder, the weight of the world on our shoulders, and you got to realize that. And you have a duty to defend people around you. How are you planning on doing that if you don't know how to fight? There's people that complain, people that I've talked to recently about this issue, people that complain about being bullied socially. I was talking with a guy who feels like he's being bullied at his workplace. He works at a large manufacturing company, and he feels there's a person there that pushes him around, and he really doesn't like it, and he doesn't know what to do. And the guy gets in his face, has attitude, he doesn't know what to do. I just laugh. How could you not know what to do? You got 2 options. I mean, you can kick his ass. If you're confident enough with your fighting skills, when somebody comes at you, usually you just laugh them off. I kill you, motherfucker. You just brush them away like a fly, like a gnat. And that takes a little bit of confidence. So learn how to fight. Mixed martial arts, I am not a big promoter of it. You could find yourself one of these UFC type gyms, it's on you. I suggest traditional martial arts. Even if you don't, kickboxing is not such a traditional martial art. It's not like you see it in kung fu movies, but kickboxing is good. Boxing is great. Karate is good. Taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, it's real popular nowadays. I was never a jiu-jitsu fan. Bunch of guys dry humping each other, but I have no doubt. I mean, these Gracies, they were deadly. Jiu-jitsu is deadly shit. But learn something. Learn some tactics. With learning how to fight, I want to add in weapons. Learn how to use a knife. Carry a knife. I suggest carrying a gun too. I think there's 37 states where you can have a concealed weapons permit. Go get you one. carry that pistol. You know, and you don't go flashing it on people. You're the responsible one. You're the defender. You're not a gangster. You're the one that if something happens, God forbid, a fucking mass shooting or whatever, you're a first responder. You're there, loaded, ready to rock and roll, and you know how to use it. So, you know, if you're going to get into weapons, learn how to use weapons and learn how to shoot. Men know how to shoot. That's something that men do. I go to the shooting range. Sometimes you see these chicks that show up with their own gun bags and they have all their gear and they go out there and they're just like, bah, 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 bah. But most of the time it's some dude behind his girlfriend and he's like, you hold it like this, baby. Learn how to shoot. Be outdoorsy. Go camping. You don't have to grow a big beard and be a lumberjack, but know how to survive and know how to make a fire. Know how to successfully go camping without it being some catastrophe. Don't be Homer Simpson in the woods. Learn how to fix things, build things, and create things. And put all that at once. Build, fix, and create. Get a project. Do woodworking or something, or, you know, I started off with just building motorcycles as a hobby in my carport, ended up being a business. You never know where your hobbies go. That's the ideal business. If you ever want to follow a dream job, find a hobby that you're really good at. Something that you could do for free, that you just love, that you could be submersed in, that you feel is therapeutic. I kind of have to be fucking with bikes. Even if my motorcycle shop goes to shit, if the world falls apart, I'll still be back there in the shop messing with my old Triumphs, or I got a Ducati that I'm playing with right now. Build stuff, fix stuff. You got YouTube, there's all kinds of videos. Develop some confidence, just a sense of confidence in the world. This is just leadership qualities. I'm not trying to suggest that women are unconfident, but I'm just talking to men here. Men, be confident. It doesn't mean that you have a big ego, but chest out, shoulders back, chin high. Be ready to meet the world. Don't run from it. Speak clearly, learn how to speak. I put this one down and I have to define it, but be a hero. Now, I'm not suggesting that all men are heroes, but most heroes are men. And one of the ways that you can be a hero, that any average person could be more heroic, I guess that's a better way to put it, be heroic, is to be able to have the guts. A certain aspect of heroism is having the balls to just charge forward, even if you're terrified. There's been times in my life when I've been scared to death. This is the scariest shit I'm gonna do, and I gotta go for, I'm just going forward. It's one thing if you're just crazy, and I've been that too, running out into gun shops, just crazy. You don't even give a fuck. Bullets are flying, and you're just like, Rambo, fuck the world. That's stupid shit. To be able to fucking go into battle terrified and still go forward and still be able to navigate, that is that heroic spirit inside of you. Cultivate that. I believe that's a masculine trait. Be kind. Again, some of these can be for both genders, but I believe men are kind. This is an aspect of masculinity, an aspect of power. A powerful, strong leader is kind. Think of Martin Luther King. Think of Jesus. These motherfuckers are powerful and they're super kind. Be kind. Be supportive. That kind of goes along with it. Be supportive. Men support others. We're the foundation, the rock. You have a duty to be strong for others. So be supportive of others. Validate others. You don't need validation. I don't need to talk about how my day was. I don't need somebody to ask me, well, how you feeling, Sky? I don't need that shit, man. I'm a fucking man. I will ask you. I'll sit and listen to you. Be a good listener. Be smart. Wickedly smart. Men are teachers. We've been teaching for thousands of years, and be a teacher. Be able to teach others. Be honest. Men hold justice. We invent justice. Men know how to come together and be diplomatic. We don't just fight as warriors. We know how to get together and be diplomats and have a sit down and be rational and say, okay, how are we going to solve this? And to use conflict resolution skills. This is something that we're really good at, and you need to be able to cultivate. This has a lot also to do with your communication skills and your confidence. So some of this ties together. Detach from your emotions, and this is something that men do, not all men, Jesus Christ, we have a generation of millennials who need this lesson right here. Detach from emotions. This is what Stoicism is. It's a truly masculine philosophy, and I suggest everybody, all men, get into it. Women typically, and feminine men, are overly emotional, really live in their emotion. Get really angry, get really overly happy. These guys that laugh too loud and have too much emotion. It's a sign of weakness. You're just lost in that shit. Be able to slightly detach and have a great time at your kid's birthday party or at the movies or at a comedy show. Enjoy the moment. But you don't have to be lost in it like a sucker, like a fool. Mentor people. Men mentor other people. Mentor somebody younger than you. Mentor somebody who seems dumber than you. That's a judgment. But we're not all equal. We're not all on the same path. You might be able to just be like, oh, yo, hey, bro, this way. And that motherfucker, you changed that person's life. How many times have you been lost? And it would have been nice if somebody would have just sent up a fucking beacon, a flag. This is the direction, follow me. Mentor people. And the last one I put on my list, make babies. Men make babies. That's what men do. Remember I said there was two genders, only two? There's only one gender that can spit a baby out of his dick. There's only one gender with a dick. You want to feel more manly? Get married. Love your wife to death. Make a baby or two. You're doing it, brother. That's manhood right there. Thanks for watching.